Hello! Today I think I'm going to try to make some butter tarts. I'm going to be using a recipe that I found on YouTube. I'll link the description down below, but it is by Oh Yum with Anna Olson. So I'm going to try and follow it and we'll see how easy this is. So if you want to try to make butter tarts with me, follow along and let's see if I'm successful. Okay, so I've kind of written down the steps already. I've watched this tutorial maybe like 8 times now, so if I mess up then it's my own fault. I'm going to need 2 1/4 cups of cake flour, which I have right here. I'm using Robin Hood cake flour. I've lost my 1 cup measuring cup, so I've been using this half cup one. So 2 is 4, so I need 4 of these. 4. Okay, to be honest, I don't know how many tarts this will make. I only need a dozen, but if I have extras, then it's not something to be mad about. That's a good problem to have. See, and then I need 1/4. 2 tablespoons of sugar. 2. 3/4 teaspoon of salt, but who really measures salt anyway? I think that's 3/4 of a teaspoon. She says to sift your flour, but I am too lazy, so we're just gonna whisk it. Okay, so now we're just going to move over to the stand mixer so we can mix this all together with the butter. So now that my paddle attachment is in, I'm going to just plug in my stand mixer, obviously. It's plugged in. I'm going to, with the paddle attachment, just going to start mixing it. And then I'm just going to add in some very, very cold butter, 1 piece at a time. This is 1 cup of butter that I have cut up into cubes, and I'm just going to slowly add the pieces to the flour. And now I've forgotten the next step, so I guess I'll just watch the video again. Okay, please forgive me, I'm not using freshly squeezed lemon, but she said to add in 1 tablespoon of lemon juice to 6 tablespoons of ice cold water. So I'm just gonna squeeze in 1 whole tablespoon. So there's 1 tablespoon of lemon juice in here and 6 tablespoons of water, and I'm just going to slowly add this into my dry ingredients. She's basically just rolling it into a log. Shape it into a log. This is a horrible work surface because it keeps sliding. Done, I'm just going to wrap them up and store them in the freezer. She doesn't specify how long I'm supposed to have these chilled. I'm sure there's more details on her blog or something, but I didn't read the blog. I just watched the video, and she says to just keep them chilled. And I don't really want to be waiting for a whole day, so I'm just going to pop these in the freezer for about 20 minutes while I prep the other ingredients. 1 cup of butter is, so 1/2 cup is 115 grams. Okay, so that's 115 grams of butter. Smells like butter. 1 cup of brown sugar. I really hate doing things in cups because it's not very accurate. I like to do everything in grams. I wish everybody was the same way. Just gonna move this over to the stove, and then I can start on the rest of my ingredients, which are 2 eggs, 1/2 cup maple syrup, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. So, okay. My oven, by the way, is preheating to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 200 degrees Celsius. To my eggs, I'm going to add half a cup of maple syrup. I know this isn't real maple syrup, but I'm on a budget. A teaspoon of vanilla extract, a teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Oh my god, I just don't have the best luck with lemon juice. What is happening? I'm just going to whisk this all up. Just gonna let the butter cool for a bit while we work on our pie dough, and we're just going to divide them into 12. So we're going to start with our pie dough, and we're going to divide them into 12 individual pieces to fit over our muffin tin, and then we can start baking. Okay, I think this pie dough is sufficiently chilled, I think. I am gonna do 1 log at a time, just so in case I mess this up, I have a backup one in the freezer. So she said to divide it by 2 and then into 3s. I'm really bad at this. Okay, so now that I've rolled out 6, I'm going to just reshape this pie dough. I'm sure I can use it for something else later. And then I'm going to shape out the other 6, and then we can start putting them in our muffin tin. Okay, so all of my little tarts have been cut into the shape that I want. Now I'm going to just, I guess, flour my muffin tin. I'm going really slowly because I'm very clumsy, and I'm sure you've seen me spill a lot of things here. But just slowly mix it together. Just punch it in. Now we will take our filling and fill. And then she bakes them for 10 minutes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and then brings the temperature down to 375, and then bakes for another 10 to 15 minutes. So I'm going to do just that, and I'll see you guys in about 25 minutes. Are finally ready. Take them out of the oven and hope for the best. I kind of peeked in. I'm not sure if they're cooked all the way through, but we'll see. Ooh, if you could smell my kitchen right now. Okay, this is what they look like. Still bubbling. These look really good. I feel like in the future when I remake these, if I remake these, I'm gonna have to spread out the dough a little bit thinner because it's kind of looking chunky in some of these, but hopefully it doesn't affect the taste too much. I'm gonna let these cool, and then I will show you the finished product once they are fully cooled. Okay, so here is the final product. Can't remember the last time I had a butter tart, to be honest, so I don't know how I'm supposed to compare this to ones I've had in the past. In terms of technical skill, I would say that, let me just pick the worst looking one because I will be giving these to a friend. So, okay. I would say that my pie dough is a little too thick on the outside. I wish I kind of just squished it in a little bit more. I didn't know that it would puff up in the oven, so that's a learning curve for me. I will do better next time. Actually, I have 6 more tarts because I had some leftover pie dough and some leftover filling. So I am baking 6 more tarts that will be hopefully look a lot better and more Instagram worthy than this one right here. So let's do a little taste test. Let me get a knife. Let's cut into this one right here. So far, so good. The crust looks cooked through. Ooh, that filling looks gooey. Let's see how it tastes. Okay, so final verdict, the filling is a little bit thinner than I remember. I don't remember if it's supposed to be like more viscous or if it's supposed to be a little bit thin, but it's very gooey. It's so good. It's very sweet. Really good recipe. If you're interested, you can follow along my mess of a tutorial, or you can check the link down below for the actual tutorial because she explains it a lot better than I do. But okay, have a good day. Bye.